Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name CareersCloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we will make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning. Apart from this, friends, CareersCloud is hiring. We are looking for candidates for subject matter experts in quants, reasoning and English, and also we are looking for a content creator for current affairs topic on daily basis, weekly basis and monthly basis. There is also an opening for a person who can translate the English content into Hindi. If you want to apply, you can scan the code here for further details, or you can go to the description and click the link below. These positions are available both in full-time and freelance for serious candidates. Apart from this, all those students who are going to attend SBI Clerk Mains exam on 4th of March, kindly share the general awareness questions that will be asked in the exam, as these statement type questions are being increased and it is getting difficult to get the exact questions for our analysis. These analysis will help the students in future for preparation and getting the idea of what type of questions are being asked in the exam. There are three ways by which you can share the question. First way, that is you can mail us. Second, we have initiated a post in our CareersCloud application that is specifically for these questions only. You can comment below the questions in that post. And third way, you can comment the questions in these videos comment section also. And best of luck to all those students who will be attending the question paper on 4th of March. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for 3rd and 4th of March. The session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. First is national affairs. And recently, Ministry of Defense, they have signed 5 major capital acquisition contract, and these contracts are worth 39,125 crore rupees. Right? Then remember, one of the 5 contracts here was with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Right? 2 were with L&T, that is Larsen and Tarbo, and 2 with BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited. So these are the 5 contracts they have been recently signed. Correct? Then if we talk about BrahMos missile, remember the contract is valued at 19,518 crore rupees. Then apart from this, shipborne a contract for the shipborne BrahMos missile was also signed, that is worth around 988 crore rupees. Correct? And this contract aims to develop shipborne BrahMos air missile or shipborne BrahMos missile for Indian Navy. And this shipborne missile will be capable, or this shipborne BrahMos missile will be capable for hitting both land as well as sea targets. Correct? So just a thought that you need to remember here. Next is DPIIT. This question is important. DPIIT partnered with which organization to jointly organize national workshop on logistics efficiency enhancement? That is, in order to develop logistics sector, in order to grow logistics sector and increase the efficiency of this logistics sector, DPIIT, that is Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, they have partnered with which organization? So they have partnered with World Bank, headquarter of which is in Washington DC. Ajay Banga is the president here, right? And they together jointly organized a workshop. This workshop brought together the logistics sector community to discuss the factors that are affecting the logistic performance and to work on those factors. Then apart from this, multiple sessions, or this national workshop was divided into 3 sessions. We talk about this, right? These 3 sessions, for the session 1, they discussed the approach on the methodology adopted in calculating the logistic performance index. Then discuss the corridor approach, including the Bharatmala and Sagarmala corridors, which enhances the logistic efficiency. For the 3rd session, officials from various states shared their best practices, reforms and digital initiatives to improve the logistic efficiency. So this particular workshop divided in these 3 sessions were working towards enhancing the logistics sector only, and for which you can see here DPIIT and World Bank, they have jointly organized these national workshop. Right? When was this World Bank established? It was established in 1944. Moving on. Next, name the initiative launched by Anant Ambani for welfare of animals. Right? We know that Anant Ambani will be getting married right now. Right? So before his marriage, he launched an initiative that is known as Vantara. Vantara means star of the forest. Star of the forest. Right? This Vantara is basically for the welfare of animals. Correct? And this program will rescue, treat, care, rehabilitate the injured animals in India as well as abroad. Correct? And this initiative was launched by Anant Ambani, who is the director on the boards of Reliance Industries Limited, or we can say it was launched by Reliance Foundation. Right? Then remember, this is a first of its kind initiative in India, and the aim here is to construct the world's largest animal rescue and rehabilitation center. It is spanning across 3000 acres. Correct? And this is within the Jamnagar. This is in the Jamnagar, that is or if the state is being asked, then it is in Gujarat. Correct? Next, here you can see Anant Ambani launched Vantara program for welfare of animals. Next is banking and finance. RBI has revised the BBPS framework to streamline the bill payments, issue master direction for filing of supervisory returns. BBPS. BBPS, what is it? It stands for Bharat Bill Pay Payment System, right? So RBI, Reserve Bank of India, they have revised the regulatory framework for Bharat Bill Pay Payment System, that is based on the development in the payment landscape, and the revised directions called the RBI Directions 2024 will be applicable from 1st of April 2024. Right? Then remember, these new regulations will make the payment more secure. Right? It will help to enhance the more and more participation of individuals in this online payment system. This will streamline the process, it will make easy the process for bill payments, and also it will enhance the customer protection among other changes. Correct? And RBI has revised these BBPS framework. Coming back, remember, if we talk about RBI, Reserve Bank of India, who is the governor here? Shaktikant Das. How many deputy governors? 4 deputy governors are there. RBI was established in 1st of April 1935. Headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, RBI updates the framework for fintech sandbox to streamline the process. I repeat, RBI updated enabling framework for regulatory framework sandbox to streamline the process for fintech companies. This update reflects the learning gathered from running 4 cohorts over a past 4.5 years, along with feedback from participants like fintech companies, banking partners, and other stakeholders. Here we can see some of the changes. First is the extended timelines. RBI has extended the overall timeline for the regulatory sandbox process from 7th month to 9 months, excluding the primary screening process. Then second comes your data protection compliance. The updated framework mandates the compliance with the Digital Personal Data Protection Act of 2023. Under this, remember, this is an important bill where the companies can use the data, but once the work is done, then they have to delete the data and they need to inform the user about the data being used. And if they fail to do so, and if they're still using the data, then they will be fined heavy amount, right? Coming back, third is partnership agreements. Partnership arrangements. Here fintech companies can now include in principle partnership agreement arrangements, if any, with various stakeholders in their initial application for the sandbox program. And fourth is test design and integration. RBI has introduced an additional phase called formulation of test design and integration in the regulatory sandbox. You should also know what is a sandbox that we are talking about here. This regulatory sandbox is basically a framework that was set up by financial sector to help small scale live testing of innovations by the private firms in the control environment, right? So that they can test the facilities, the services they are about to provide to a large audience. They can be provided to a small number of people in a controlled environment and see how that works, right? That is your sandbox, regulatory sandbox, right? Next, NIPL. NIPL signed a memorandum of understanding with which bank to offer forward remittance using UPI, right? So, which is that bank? So, NIPL, see, in order to increase the foreign inward remittance, and inward remittance is basically your not forward, foreign, right? And that too inward remittance. Inward remittance is when some individual who is working outside India sends money to India, that is known as inward remittance. And when an individual sends money from India to abroad, that is known as outward remittance. Correct? So NIPL, they have, that is NIPL is your NPCI, International Payments Limited. So recently NIPL, that is a subsidiary of NPCI only, they have recently signed an MOU with Greece based bank, that is Eurobank. Correct? Eurobank. And this was to enhance, or it was to offer the foreign inward remittance using UPI. Correct? This will revolutionize the process of internationally money transfer, and this will help to India gather more funds, and easily it will become easy for the individuals who are working, Indian individuals or Indian persona who is working outside India, to send money back home, right? Then if we talk about NIPL, who is the chief executive officer here? Ritesh Shukla, and it was established on 3rd of April 2020. Headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next is Smart Choice Gold Loan was launched by which bank? This Smart Choice Gold Loan, this was launched by Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited, right? And this is a simpler application that aims to offer consumer the maximum value and flexibility to meet their credit needs. The monthly interest rate of loan is as low as 0.88% here, that is monthly interest, correct? And the loan comes with other features such as zero processing fee, same day disbursement, repayment option, flexible repayment options, and so on, right? So this Smart Choice Gold Loan Award launched by Kotak Mahindra Bank. Next is economy and business. We know that in the third quarter of fiscal year 24, India grew by 8.4%, right? And similarly, recently SBI report was released that stated that for the whole year of fiscal year 24, India will be growing by at least 8%. I repeat, according to SBI report, that is EcoRap. Question can also be asked that EcoRap is report released by which bank? So it is released by SBI. And they stated that for the year 24, that is 23-24, India is likely to be in the range of 8%, right? India will be growing by 8%. Correct? Then this huge growth that we are witnessing is the main contributor here will be manufacturing sector and infrastructure sector. We are seeing that China's economy is slowing down. We are seeing that USA's economy is slowing down. So many manufacturers, industrialists from China, they are shifting to basically India. Even if you have seen Hyundai, they have closed their plants in Hyundai manufacturing plant, and they will be setting up their manufacturing plant in India. Next, appointments and resignations. RBI has approved the appointment of R.S. Ravindran as the part-time chairman of TMB. I repeat, Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank. Correct. So, who has been appointed as the part-time chairman of Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank? S. Ravindran. Right. Take a note of this, and he will be in this position till 2nd of August 2026. R. Ravindran, as you can see him in the picture. Right. Then if we talk about Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank, who is the managing director and SEO? S. Krishnan. Headquarter is in Tamil Nadu, and there is a tagline for this bank that you can remember, that is be a step ahead of life. I repeat, be a step ahead of life. Next is science and technology. Russia has launched Iran's Pars 1. This is a research satellite that was launched by Russia. It is of Iran. Pars 1. It was launched by Russia. Right, and this is a research satellite that was launched by Russia, and it was launched using Soyuz 2.1B rocket, and this Soyuz rocket, it is of Russia. Correct. This Pars 1 will scan the Iran's topography and carry a 15-meter camera, enabling it to send high resolution images of surface location from their orbit. And this Pars 1 marks the 12th satellite launch under the current administration of President Ibrahim Raisi. Correct. Then next is environment. Recently, Melanocolumns dropdi, right? This is the name of the new species of head shield sea slug, right? This is a sea slug that has been recently discovered in Odisha and West Bengal. And as you can see, Melanocolumns dropdi, right? This has been named after the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, ma'am, who is the 15th President of India. So coming back, a new species of head shield sea slug was discovered. It was discovered where in Odisha and West Bengal. This was named after Draupadi Murmu, the 15th President of India. Next is related to sports. Puneri Paltan defeated Haryana Steelers to win the Pro Kabaddi League Season 10. Direct question will be asked, who won the Season 10 for Pro Kabaddi League? It was won by Puneri Paltan. They defeated Haryana Steelers in the finals. And it marks Puneri Paltan's first ever Pro Kabaddi League title when it's since 2014. Next is obituary. Eminent archaeologist and Padma Shri awardee Arun Kumar Sharma has recently passed away. As you can see him in the picture, he was a very famous archaeologist and a Padma Shri awardee. He was honored with Padma Shri in 2017. Next, books and authors. Odisha's Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has released a coffee table book that was titled FIH Odisha Hockey Men's World Cup 2023. I repeat, this is the name of the book, that is FIH Odisha Hockey Men's World Cup 2023. This book was published by Sportstar, right, and it was released by Naveen Patnaik, the Chief Minister of Odisha. Next is important days. World Seagrass Day. It is observed on 1st of March, and this is the seagrass. This is what you find on the ground of the ocean, right? And this World Seagrass Day is observed on 1st of March to raise awareness of the significance of seagrass, emphasizing their fundamental role in marine biodiversity, their threats and contribution to the sustainable development, right? As they play a major role in maintaining the ecosystem, correct, in the water bodies. So this World Seagrass Day, it was observed on 1st March, and this is the second edition of the World Seagrass Day that was observed, right? So friends, these are your important current affairs for the day. Now let's go for a quick one-liner revision. Ministry of Defence signed 5 major capital acquisition contracts worth 39,000 crore rupees. DPIIT and World Bank, they jointly organized the National Workshop on Logistic Efficiency Enhancement. Anant Ambani launched Vantara program, that is for the welfare of animals in Gujarat, in Jamnagar, Gujarat. RBI revised the BBPS framework to streamline bill payments and issued master direction for filing supervisory returns. RBI updated the framework for FinTech Sandbox to streamline the process. NIPL and Eurobank, they have signed MOU to offer inward remittance using UPI. Kotak Mahindra Bank, they have launched Smart Choice Gold Loan. GDP growth in fiscal year to be expected at 8% as per the SPI report, that is EcoRep. Next, RBI has approved appointment of S. Ravindran as the part-time chairman of TMB. Russia, they have launched Iran's Pars-1 research satellite into space. Then Melon Colony Draupadi. This is the name of the new head shield sea slug that was discovered in Odisha and West Bengal. Puneri Paltan, they have won the Pro Kabaddi League Season 10 title. Eminent archaeologist and Padma Shri awardee Arun Kumar Sharma passed away. Odisha's Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik released a coffee table book that was titled FIH Odisha Hockey Men's World Cup 2023, and World Seagrass Day is observed on 1st of March. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to some revision current affairs. Union Minister of Jal Shakti Gajendra Singh Shekhawat launched three impactful books from Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin during the National Conference on Jal Jeevan Mission and Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin that was held in Lucknow, UP. Correct? So Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, our Union Minister of Jal Shakti, launched three impactful books, right? And they were on Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. They were launched during the National Conference on Jal Jeevan Mission. This event was held on 16th and 17th of Feb in Lucknow, UP. In which state country's first Skill India Center was inaugurated by Union Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Dharmendra Pradhanji, in Feb month. So remember, in Odisha, country's first Skill India Center was inaugurated by Union Minister of Education, Dharmendra Pradhan. Right? And this, as the name suggests, first Skill India Center. This Skill India Center will be catering to the skills that are needed for industry level in India. Next is Arunachal Pradesh recently got how many GI tags? GI tag is your geographical indication tag. This tag represents a tag for a product of that particular state. Correct? So recently Arunachal Pradesh, they got a total of how many tags? A total of 12 tags. Correct? Take a note of this. Then if I ask you where is the geographical indication registry, it is in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Right? So coming back, Arunachal Pradesh, they received a total of 12 GI tags, and the total number of GI tags in Arunachal Pradesh is 20. If we talk about the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, who is he? Pema Khandu. And apart from this, remember, Namdhapa National Park is also located in Arunachal Pradesh. Moving on. Which two ministry jointly launched nationwide awareness campaign Mera Pehla Vote Desh Ke Liye? This was done by Ministry of Education and Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. These are the two ministries that have jointly launched a nationwide awareness campaign Mera Pehla Vote Desh Ke Liye. Correct? That is my first vote for my country. This was to encourage the first time election voters to participate in 2024 Lok Sabha elections. And for the same reason, if you remember, Sachin Tendulkar and Rajkumar Rao, they were appointed as national icons in order to promote voter awareness. Correct? Take a note of this. Then under this campaign, this Mera Pehla Vote Desh Ke Liye campaign, various events will be organized in universities, colleges, higher education institutes and so on. And the activities such as competitions on blog writing, podcast, debates, essay writing, quizzes will also be conducted. Then if we talk about Lok Sabha election, right, we know that Lok Sabha elections will be held, right? Lok Sabha is known as the lower house of the party. By constitution, there are 552 total seats, right? And in this, 530 are representing states, 20 are representing UTs, and 2 are representing Anglo-Indian community, right? And the term for the Lok Sabha is for 5 years. Then Rajya Sabha is known as the upper house of the upper house and also known as Council of States, and this Lok Sabha is known as House of the People. Then in Rajya Sabha, the total number of seats are the total representation is 250, out of which 238 is representative by states and union territories, and 12 people here are nominated by the president. Next is, what is the rank of India in International IP Index? IP is your intellectual property index. That means when you have discovered something or you have done research and formed a way of doing something differently, uniquely. That means, for example, someone developed a product, and this product, say X product, this product has not been developed by anyone in the world. So this person, say A person, will have the IP rights of this person, of this particular product, correct? So this is your intellectual property, right? Or we can say it is how creativity tech talks about the creativity, right? So what is the rank of India in International IP Index? So internationally, if we talk about various countries, then at what position does India's research and development and these IP intellectual property stands? So India's rank here will be 42nd. USA is on the first position here, correct? USA topped the list here with UK on second position and France on third position, whereas India is on 142nd position. Let me show you the index. In Feb, Dash became the first northeastern state to launch Chief Minister Jan Arogya Yojana, a universal health insurance scheme for all. So it is Tripura, right? Tripura became the first northeastern state to launch Chief Minister Jan Arogya Yojana, a universal health insurance scheme for all. This scheme will offer universal health insurance coverage and it will be benefiting 1.45 lakh families of Tripura, and this will provide 5 lakh rupees annually covered to the people. Next, which company has recently suppressed Infosys to become the India's 5th most valuable firm in market capitalization? It is State Bank of India, right? SBI suppressed Infosys to become the India's 5th most valued firm in the market, right? And what is the market cap of SBI? 6.89 lakh crore. Next, which company has recently partnered with Dynamatic Technologies to manufacture all doors for a single aisle A22 family aircraft in India? Correct. I repeat, which is that company that partnered with Dynamatic Technologies to manufacture all doors for the single aisle A220 family aircraft in India? It is Airbus, right? Then remember, all this manufacturing will be done in India. First thing. Then with a range of up to 6,700 kilometers and seating capacity of 100 to 160 passengers, A220 is ideal suited for India's Udan scheme. What is Udan scheme? Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik, that is aimed at enhancing the regional connectivity and promoting economic growth. Moving on, who is been appointed as the new chairman of Lokpal? Important question. Recently, President of India Draupadi Murmu ma'am appointed new chairman and members of Lok Sabha, right? Lokpal. And what is Lokpal? Lokpal is the anti-corruption authority in India. Anti-corruption authority in India. So President of India Draupadi Murmu ma'am appointed new chairman and members of Lokpal. Who is the new chairman? Justice Ajay Manek Rao. Next, according to S&P Global Ratings report released in Feb, India's credit growth is expected to moderate to dash in financial year 24-25. So according to S&P Global Rating report released in Feb, India's credit growth is expected to moderate to 14% in financial year 24-25. Next, who has recently become the first woman to be honored with Ghanshyam Das Birla Award for Scientific Research? So who is that Indian who will be all, or we can say first women, not Indian, first, she's Indian, but first women to be honored with 32nd edition of Ghanshyam Das Birla Award for Scientific Research, and this was for her contribution in the field of physics. What is her name? Aditi Sen De. Correct. For her contribution in the field of physics, she will be honored with 32nd GD Birla Award, that is Ghanshyam Das Birla Award. This is for scientific research in the field of physics, and she is the first woman to receive this award. Correct. This GD Birla Award is given by KK Birla Foundation. Correct. And she also was the first female who was received the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize for Science and Technology in 2018. So she became the first woman to receive two awards, that is Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award in 2018, that was for science and technology, and again GD Birla Award for scientific research in 2023. What was the India's GDP growth rate in the third quarter of fiscal year 24? See, in this third quarter, India was expected that India will be growing close to 7 to 7.5%, right? But in actual rate terms, India grew by 8.4% in the third quarter of fiscal year 24. This is better than expectation, and this data released by NSO, that is National Statistical Office. This comes under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, right? And we know that India is on the trajectory to become the third largest economy, right? And manufacturing and infrastructure development is a major source of the growth in India right now, whereas all the countries globally there is a chance of recession there, and there is saying even major economists are saying that USA will be having a hard landing. But still, on the other side, being a developing country, India is showing a tremendous growth, and we are clocking 8.4%. That is a huge success for India. Let's move. Next, who will be conferred with the honorary knighthood by the King Charles III of UK? So Sunil Bharti Mittal. Let me show you. Sunil Bharti Mittal became the first Indian citizen to be conferred with the honorary knighthood by the King Charles III. Which space agency's DC-8 aircraft has recently conducted the test flight as a part of airborne and satellite investigation of Asian Air Quality or Asia AQ mission? So which space agencies? It is NASA, right? NASA's DC-8 aircraft has recently conducted the test flight as part of the airborne and satellite investigation of Asian Air Quality of Asia AQ mission. Next, in Feb, India finished dash in the medal tally with 4 medals, that is 3 gold and 1 silver in the 11th edition of the Asian Indoor Athletics Championship, while dash country has secured the first position in the medal tally with 16 medals. So remember, India's rank in this 11th edition of the Asian Indoor Athletics Champion was 5th, whereas China secured the first position here. India had a total of 4 medals, 3 gold and 1 silver, whereas China has a total of 16 medals, where 8 gold, 6 silver and 2 bronze. So right option here becomes option 4. Who has been reappointed as MD and CEO of Jana Small Finance Bank? So Ajay Kanwal has been reappointed as the MD and Chief Executive Officer of Jana Small Finance Bank. He will be in this position for 3 years, that is from 21st of March 2024 till 20th of March 2027. For 3 years he will be in this position, right? Take a note of this. Next is our homework section. First, Vikramaditya Vedic clock recently mentioned in news is located in which city? Second, Global Waste Management Outlook 2024 recently seen in news is published by which one of the following organizations? Third, Brian Mulroney, who recently passed away, was the former Prime Minister of which country? Fourth, how many railway stations have successfully achieved the prestigious Eat Right Station certification? And fifth, Melancholy Draupadi. This was recently seen in news. This is the new species of a dash, right? Tell me the state also where this was discovered. So these are your 5 homework questions, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud. Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.